beautiful soul. Spirit guided me to get in front of the camera. I was taking shower. It's late at night. It's like, almost 2. And I was just, I don't know, after the day, I just wanted to slowly shower, clean my home and everything. So I was doing that, and when I was showering, Spirit told me to get in front of the camera. And just right before I got in front of the camera, I was sitting in front of the mirror and I just started to cry. And because I know nothing, I have learned that nothing is random about when I'm making these videos. Because suddenly, I was crying, and like ugly crying, and I looked in front of the mirror, and my thought was, oh my god, I looked so ugly, and I felt exhausted. And I was like, oh my god, what has happened? Where is it leading me? And like, it's like somebody felt like they have lost everything, and they like a loser, like a failure, you know so what I want to let you know is, first of all, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror, and regardless of how you look, whether you have taken shower for, not taken shower for 8 days, 9 days, 15 days, because you were so depressed, whether you feel like, oh my god, it's been so long that like I put all of my energy into something and it didn't, like, whether you're feeling like a failure or a loser, you know first of all, if you're feeling like a failure and loser, it's like you're not seeing yourself correctly. Your perspective towards yourself is not right, you know so we can work with that perception. Book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me, or call in support from the god, that god, I want to see myself in this situation as you see me. Or go get a fresh air, and as you breathe in, you can set an intention: air, lift me up, show me, feel, how do you see me, how do you gotta ask these elements and the higher power to make you see how they see you. Okay, because we can get very harsher, we can get very mean to ourselves. Okay, another thing is, go stand in front of the mirror, stand naked, stand ugly crying, stand there like when you have not taken shower for many days, your home is ugly, dirty, all of these things. And in the moment, in that exact moment when you are feeling like that, you have to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself like, hey, I love you, I love you, I love you. Sometimes, in life people go through that, they lose their identity. If you are going through something like that, maybe it could be a relationship, probably a relationship for a long time, and you lost yourself completely in that relationship. You, like, you came out of that relationship completely forgetting yourself. And if you are surrounded by people who are not treating you right, and you are constantly surrounded by them, your identity, that will become an identity crisis for you, because you can feel like, as a child, you are born knowing like, I'm worthy of love, I'm beautiful. But when people around you kept, either they didn't tell you how beautiful, loved and cherished you are, or
bring magic in your life with my magic paintings. This painting says, dearest God, dearest Mother, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading my way. when you live around this painting, the way you start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, courageously, you would find yourself becoming most braver, bolder, confident version of yourself, and it's just so much divine guidance and peaceful energies into your life. Super powerful. Super. You can't miss the magic. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot. Okay. Also, you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you. A painting that will bring lot of success, high vibrations, good energies, power, love, and like sacred, peaceful, pure energies into your life. It's so powerful, and
they behaved in such a manner, like they never pampered you, they never gave you gifts, they never gave you words of affirmation, or they were beating you up, they were bullying you, they were not giving you enough hugs or words of affirmation or kisses. As a child I'm talking, when you grow up, okay, so then your identity, you, that truth of you lose track, you lose connection with that truth, and you are like, okay, my parents are supposed to love me, but they are not, so maybe I'm not lovable, and then like there will be this crisis that happens. It happens because you're not receiving the love, you're not receiving the right reflection of who you truly are from the people that you are surrounded by. Because long enough when you are surrounded by people who are not seeing you, who are not loving you accurately, who are not speaking positivity over you, you will start to doubt yourself, you will start to doubt your own worthiness. That will happen. And then when you come out of, it could be your parents, maybe you choose to go no contact with your parents because they were, or made a distance from them, or maybe from your entire family. It can feel super it can who I am now, to get in touch, like to reestablish that connection with yourself, to reestablish that trust within yourself, to you know form that deeper connection with yourself. That connection, forming that connection first will require you to grieve, to that pain, that loss of so much time, loss of so many years of your life, loss of that sanity, that like, because when we start to believe in something that is not true, a part of you will be always in stress. A lot of the times the stress in our body is because we are holding on to belief, like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not capable enough, I'm not lovable enough. And that is a cause of stress, because it is not true. Lies, when someone is lying to you, you can automatically start to feel bit of something inside your body. When you are also holding a false truth or identity about yourself, or you have formed the identity, false identity for yourself, or you have formed your identity around false belief, your body will be in a stressful state. So whatever, you gotta get in front of the mirror, literally get in front of the mirror, get there naked, get there ugly crying, and you gotta give yourself words of affirmation. And it's very hard, it's very hard to see yourself like that. You would start, that self-hate will come, but persevere through that. It's not like it's like you are doing something very new for yourself. Like, it may feel uncomfortable doing that, it will feel uncomfortable, but after you years, Rani, just give me a moment. My dog is barking. Rani, can you relax, girl? This girl is. Hey, can you stop it, please? Listen, you gotta respect my time. Guys, I need a respect from my dog, okay? Have some kind of consideration of me, okay? Anyway, she stopped. She's a sweetheart. I love her. She's uh, okay. So what I was saying was, it is gonna be uncomfortable you looking at yourself and saying like, hey, I love you, hey, I got you, you know. And but still do that, because after years of hating on yourself, after years of accepting the treatment, like self-hate is not only when someone is beating you up and you are still being in relationship with that person. Self-hate is not like when your parents keep putting you down on a day-to-day basis, when they keep playing mind games with you, you still choose to live with them. Yes, that is also self-hate, but self-hate goes much deeper when you accept less than, you know, less than money, less than, like, what do we say, suppose your basic need in friendship, in relationship is quality time. Okay, quality time, you want to have like quality time, but then because you have a belief like, oh, I am not good enough, so I will just settle in for people who are giving me the bare minimum, you know. So that's also self hate. You settling where your needs are not getting met, you know, and you not believing in yourself and not putting yourself out there, that's also self hate. You not acting on your passions, interests, that's also self hate. So self-hate is very sneaky, but I'll tell you, when you start to journal, when you start to write, you will not be able to, these sneaky patterns cannot exist, okay? So get into my journaling course. It will help you establish very loving connection with yourself, okay? And a very powerful, beautiful journey that happens for you. And okay, yeah. So mirror thing, coming back to the mirror thing, link of my journaling course is in my bio. I'm getting distracted with my dog actually. Girl, why are you barking? My baby girl, my sweet baby girl, I love your voice, I love you being loud, but right now I'm making a video. Just give me a moment, guys. Be here. Rani, can you please relax? Please. You have a lovely voice like me, but right now it's my turn to talk, okay? So, yeah, get my journaling course. Link of that is in my bio. But even if it is uncomfortable when you get in front of the mirror, do it. Do it. Get in front of the mirror and say like, hey, I love you, I love you. And even if you cannot say I love you, can you look at whatever is arising, because that will help you in journaling a lot about that. Like, so for example, when you see like, okay, when I stand in front of the mirror, I do not like my body, you get it right. You know, self love is deep devotion. Like how you go when you know, sometimes we can have a lot of love for God, you know, and we go pray to God. But when you have love for you, eventually when you have love for God, you will start to love yourself, okay? But sometimes, you know, people can have such a religion, anyway, let's not get there. So you gotta, that devotion towards yourself, it's beautiful, it's a very beautiful thing. So when you stand in front of the mirror and you are like, oh my god, I look fat, I look ugly, I feel like a loser, so then you write about that, you know. and write about that, like write those beliefs, and then you write, like, like, God, I want to see myself as you see me, or how would somebody who love themselves would see themselves in a situation, how would somebody who love themselves would talk to themselves in this situation, and then you write about it, and like, then question, like, okay, why am I thinking like fat is bad? Who taught me that being fat is bad? There are so many fat people who are doing amazing things in this world. There are so many fat people, who are, yeah, just doing wonderful things. But my mother was fat, actually, and she had a lot of hate for herself, lot of hate for her body. And you know what I do not stand? I do not ever want anybody to hate their body, because your body is beautiful. And it's like the standard narrative for beauty, it's very basic, like it's very limited, and your no your limitation, literally, you are blessed with this unique body, and however it is, it only deserves words of love from you, and if you want to establish deeper form of love for your body, say this prayer, because I used to say it a lot when I was like overweight, when I would, and I still have, I'm still moving through a lot of things, because I have financial stress that I can get into. I'm like, okay, where will I have my next meal from? Will I have it or not? As I am making this video, I have like the money for like just little bit of grocery that I can get today. And even today in the morning when I was having my breakfast, I was eating oats with coconut milk and some jaggery and stuff, cacao powder. I don't know how, like in my oatmeal there was this little cockroach, and that was a like dead cockroach. Okay, so I took it out. Usually what I would do is I would throw the entire food, because yes, I can make more, but today I only have the little bit left. And I thought, like, if I throw this entire meal away, how will I eat then? So I took the cockroach out, and then I ate the meal. And this is, I'm sharing this, number one, if people had enough resources and all, they will do better. Sometimes when people don't have enough resources, survival can make them do things that they don't like to do, actually. But also, like, I do have that stress in my life, and that affect my ovaries. So I am moving through some of the things right now as well when it comes to my body and all. But I am far better than what I used to be. And I had like a lot of hate for my body, but I developed self-love for it by like, I had this conversation with my body that God, like, sorry, I was like, dear body, I had a conversation with my body as I would have it with another human. So I was like, dear body, for so long I have been very unkind to you, I have been neglecting you, I have been putting unnecessary pressure onto you, I have been comparing you, I have been speaking harsh words to you, I have been, making you the reason why I don't have friends, why I don't feel good about myself and all of that. But now I want to develop a loving relationship with you. I want to, and I don't know what it is like to love you. I don't know that, but I want you to teach me. I want to learn to listen to you. I want to, and then how do you build a connection with a friend or a lover? You would talk to them often. You would sit with them often without any distraction. If you are forming a partnership with somebody, the way to connect is sit with them without any distraction. So when you sit with your body, talk to it, your body will start to guide you, lead you, and you will naturally this beautiful connection will start to happen. And the way, and very, you guys see me wearing different outfits, putting myself, and my lot of the times, yesterday also somebody was telling me, they I keep people keep asking me, how do you like walk, the way you walk, the way you carry yourself, it is so beautiful. And I started to do that. It started to happen actually. I never thought that I could possibly ever do that. But that started to happen because I was doing this. I was sitting with this, saying this prayer. I was like, dear body, I want to love on you. I want to learn how to love you. I don't know that, how to love you, but I want to learn that. I want to do right by your side. And then my eating habits start to change, and so many other beautiful changes started to happen. And by the way, don't rush to love. When your self-hate is very deep, loving on that part of you that is hating and being compassionate with it is also a self-love. Like you standing in front of a mirror, even if you cannot speak those words of love and positivity over your body, but can you just stand there and see yourself, and can you do it? Like again, if you do it today for 2 minutes and you're standing in front of the mirror and ugly crying, and you're looking at your body, and whatever is coming up, like, oh, I'm so ugly, I'm so this and that, just look at yourself and don't even try to change that. A shift will happen. A shift will happen for you as you start to do that. And there is no right or wrong way to do that. That's why I would be able to help you much better in developing deeper levels of self-love for you. If I would work on you one-on-one, you can get into my 3 months of mentorship. That would be very powerful. But I can tell you, like, as you, even those efforts that are not so, there's a word for it. There's a word for it. There's a word for it. What do we say when someone is doing something and they are not like, there's a word for it. Oh my God, please, Spirit, I need to know it right now. Oh, damn it. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. Okay, I'm sure in next 30 seconds I will know it. Imperfect efforts, that imperfect actions, that we take, they have power. And it's like the excellence is a result of you taking imperfect action every day. Those little bit of imperfect action, when you do it consistently, in 3 days you will sense a shift, and then in 7 days you will sense a shift. It's like that energy of self-love, that naturally starts to guide you. It will start to guide you, and do not start to expect yourself, like if you give birth to a baby, and you will not expect that baby to just come out of your belly and start running and swimming and climbing mountains. That will be very abusive. So do not expect yourself to, take a little imperfect action of towards self-love, and then be completely changed by, day 3, day 7, or even a month. No, it's a journey that you get on. And one of the thing is like, hey, I am here for you, and I am committed to you. I am committed to you, regardless of how long it takes. That's how I overcame my junk food addiction. Junk food addiction, my porn addiction, I kept falling back. I kept falling back, and every time I fell back, I felt like I felt that deep hate for myself, and then I overcame it, and I'm still moving through it. It's been like 5 beautiful years of, even more than that, okay, almost 7, I would say. And as long as it takes, I'm gonna be here with myself. I'm gonna keep showing up for myself. That is what real commitments look like. You know, it's like, I don't know what it's gonna like. It's on some days it's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be ugly, but I'm gonna show up for me. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna commit even when it feels harder, and especially when it feels harder, to speak a positive word to myself. If I can't speak it to myself, I will go read a book that is speaking positive words over my life. I'm gonna go watch, so I'm gonna go listen to Jyoti. I'm gonna go listen to other beautiful, amazing, people who are doing such beautiful work, bringing so much love into this world, you know and talk to a friend. Yeah, just, you gotta come. So that commitment, the part when you keep showing up for you every day, your being gets a message that, hey, I am important. If this person is showing up for me, that means I matter. That means I have value in their life. So do I feel like showing up on camera? No. Do I feel like I love camera, that's why I show up? But do I feel confident enough? No, I don't. I told you just now, I had an ugly cry because I felt like, oh my god, I'm failing. I'm not sure where will I get my meal from, how will my rent will be paid, am I and it can get so panicky, am I on the right path and everything, things like that. But I still show up because I love doing this me showing up every day on camera. It's like, oh my god, that has healed me. It has healed me, and that's why I do it. Do I know like, do I feel like I am perfect at selling and business part of it, or like perfect at marketing? No. But I know I have a gift of helping people. I know within my own journey how far I have come, how much I have overcome, and I trust my wisdom. I know how psychic and intuitive and powerful I am. I know how many people I can help. And I know, one thing that I definitely know 100%, that people who are meant to work with me will work with me. They will they would see me and they will look at, like, they will connect with me beyond my imperfections. Yeah, that's what I'm very certain about. Okay, so yeah, this video, wait, let me think if there are any other messages that are coming. I think that's it. But I'm sure I just saw 222. But what I was saying, that self-love, this collective needs more self-love. And I'm sure Spirit will guide me to talk more about it, teach more about it. Anyway, I have a ebook called Energetic Activation for Brand New Life.